Caitlin pulls left wing, the right wing, 30-plus feet. Logo crosses over, launch it. Oh, my goodness! She is back!
You played the Liberty. There was obviously a frustrating ending. What lessons can you take from that experience, and how can that be applied to this?
Margin for error is small against a team like New York. I think they're a different team. Certainly, we're going to be a different team having C and Sophie back on the floor. You know, we're going to tip the ball up and go out, and we're going to give it everything that we have.
Welcome to ESPN's coverage of the WNBA. The defending champion and unbeaten New York Liberty coming to town for the second time this year as we get ready for this game. And yes, she is back. Caitlin Clark will indeed be playing today. Missed the last 5 games with a strained quad, taking on the Liberty off to their best start ever. Sabrina Ionescu and company in this big Commissioner's Cup game as well. And as usual, all the seats are filled here.
Yeah, we have an opportunity in front of us right now. I feel like this is like we're starting a new season. You guys, I'm so proud of how resilient we've been up until this point. We're going to continue to have to be. But right now, we have an opportunity to continue to take a step forward. Okay, this can be a springboard for us, right? We're marrying energy and effort with execution. Every single possession matters. Hit singles, make the easy play, all right? Make one another better, okay? It's our time, it's our time. Here we go. Together on 3, 1, 2, 3, together.
It didn't take Ionescu long. Get it inside to Mitchell. Those two have such a great connection.
Rebound, paddled for, Clark comes away with it. Caitlin, outlet to Aaliyah, in stride, right post, then she banks it in. It's a dime from CC to AB.
Trying to catch their breath as Sabrina Ionescu hits a dagger. Out of the timeout. Stewie rolls in a toughie. That's an 11-0 New York run.
Far sideline near the Gamebridge Fieldhouse logo. Caitlin shakes up Rebecca Gardner, driving right lane. Baker, good, plus a foul. Rebound, Fever. Cunningham got knocked to the floor. Caitlin pulls left wing, buries it. She is back. 24-18, Fever down. Caitlin down from the right wing, 30-plus feet. Good again. No one else but Caitlin Clark. Sedantis, handoff, Caitlin from the logo, crosses over, launch it. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding?
The most dynamic player in the game. 9 points in 38 seconds for Caitlin. She hit all 3 threes.
And not only 9 and 30, but look at the depth on these field goal attempts. She's certainly feeling it.
Colson playing point with Caitlin now on the bench. Backdoor feed. Mitchell, score it, and 1. And that does it for a scintillating first 20 minutes at Cambridge Fieldhouse. It's the Fever 53 and the Liberty 50.
The New York Liberty came out and threw the first punch in this quarter. For the Liberty to make this a single-digit game has been impressive here.
I think the way we responded when they went on that run in the third quarter, like we had to figure out how to play through it and go on a run of our own. And in the past, like that's kind of where we would crumble. That's exactly where we crumbled. But today we really stuck together. We went on our own run.
Mitchell trying to blow by. Everybody does and gets the foul.
Bounce pass, right wing hole, wide open 3, of course! Clark to hole, open lane, and she scores off the glass.
Caitlin challenged Sably and won it. Clark nails it. A 17-0 run. Caitlin Clark now with 7 threes on the afternoon.
I thought Sid was fantastic today. She makes 2 huge threes for us in the second half. Soph was fantastic.
Final score, Fever 102, Liberty 88. And Caitlin Clark's return. Indiana fans elated and amazed. The Fever are the first team to defeat the Liberty in 2025.
Fever down!
No, we can't.
Woo!
Good dub. Squad needed it. Played Fever way. I love it. More of them.
The angels are here.
Obviously, Lexie's been tremendous, especially on the defensive end. Like, she just brings a spark and a tenacity about her that, you know, maybe we weren't always getting on the defensive end, and she's just willing to do whatever it takes for this team, and it's helped our defense improve a lot. So I think offensively and defensively, we've taken a step forward, and, you know, that's kind of what the coaches challenged us in going into that break too.
From the first day we met, I knew we'd be Caitlin and Lexie, just you and me. Laughter and secrets through thick and thin. In this crazy world, we always win. Best friends forever, that's what we say. Together through night and through every day. When the stars fade and stars spray, our bond won't break. We'll find our way. Their dreams and plans, we're reaching high. With you by my side, we touch the sky. When the storms come and the road gets tough, I know with Caitlin and Lexie, it's always enough. Best friends forever, that's what we say. Together through night and through every day. When the stars fade and stars are gray, our bond won't break. We'll find our way. Best friends forever, that's our song. In this friendship, we both belong.
Hi, I'm Lexie for the Indiana Fever. We have our 9th game of the season today. We are in Atlanta. We play the Dream. And this is my outfit of the day. The top is from Grey Bandit, but it's like very simple here. And then the back. So that's the coolest part in my opinion. The bag is Tory Burch, matches the shoes, which you can't see. These are Aloha's. And then the jeans are Rails, and they used to be, well, like, you know, cuffed, but I cut them so then they can be uncuffed, and they're long enough. Anyway, that's it. Wish us luck. Hi, okay, we have our 10th game of the season tonight at home against the New York Liberty, and this is my outfit of the day. Game is at 3. Thomas Rhett concert is at 7:30, so this outfit is for both, of course. The boots are Dolce Vita. The skirt is STS blue, and the shirt is skatey. And then the belt, I'm pretty sure, is Madewell or Aritzia. It does not have a thing, and I don't have time to look, so one of those two. But yeah, and new necklace and earrings from Happy Jewelers. But That's it. All right. Wish us luck. And we'll do Libby's new haircut. She's not too happy about it. All right. Yay. Wish us luck.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here. And welcome to Ace's Angels, y'all. So let's talk about it, y'all. I think if you're watching this video, I got a chance to do it because I was going to just go ahead and skip it because I was like a day late on it. But I definitely was having plans to make this video because we got to talk about CC and Lexie. I haven't really been talking about Caitlin too much this season as far as like what she been doing on the court. But definitely want to like combine both of them in this video because Lexie continues to play like an all-star. And now all-star voting is here, guys. So make sure you're voting Lexie Hall into the all-star game, y'all. Make sure y'all make her all-star this season. The game is in Indianapolis this year. I want to see her in her 4th season be on that all-star team, man, in front of her home crowd. So, what a game. So, this game against the Liberty, it comes with a little bit of an asterisk because they did not have Leona Febich and Jonquel Jones. I got to be honest. I think if they had them in this game, I think they would have beat the Fever. But I was going to take the Fever's money line regardless because I betted on them. And the reason why was I thought that the energy that Caitlin was going to bring to the team was going to be phenomenal. Because I said that first game back, first of all, I didn't ever think she was going to play rusty. And the other thing is I knew she was going to bring energy. And so I said that's going to be something that's going to be tough for New York to kind of beat in this game. But if we're talking about a playoff series, man, the Liberty gonna roll over this Fever team unless they get key injuries at some point later this season. But this was an exciting game. This game was the game where people were reminded of how special Caitlin Clark is, you know, as a basketball player. People have gotten caught up way too much. Like I did a nice video on Angels performance, but it was more of a Haley Van Lith video, so I mainly talked about Haley Van Lith, but I congratulated Angel Reese in that other video. I think we're getting to a point as basketball fans, or just fans in general, we're getting too caught off with the off the court shit. Like, it's starting to like really annoy me this season more than it did last season. Like last season I was all in. Yeah, I was talking about shit about Angel Reese, I ain't gonna lie. I might still do it at times this year, but I have gotten to a point where I just really want to focus in on basketball. I've been watching these other teams very closely this season. It's been a different season for me because I don't like this Fever roster. I don't like the coach. It's not that I don't like the front office. I won't say that I don't like the front office. It's just that I don't trust the front office. I don't think they've been doing a good job. But to me, the Fever have slipped from last year. You know, Chrissy Sass had this thing rolling the right way last year. Caitlin was playing like Caitlin towards the end of the year. This thing was rolling better. If we just was missing a couple of pieces, I thought they should have just upgraded the roster instead of making it old. So I had a problem with that. Because Caitlin, if you look at this game, the way she plays fast and the things that she does, it's amazing. Now, I made 2 videos, and I didn't ever release them, criticizing Kelsey Mitchell this week. I'm going to have to re-record those videos because I made a video talking about how I think Indiana missed out the opportunity of trading up for Sonia Cintron, right? And so I watched this game, and even though Kelsey Mitchell had 22 points, that shit is always skewed, man. Like, it don't mean nothing to me when I see that, man. Because to me, when you watch the rest of the game, she don't really be doing anything. You know what I mean? She gets up points in patches because she's playing a lot of minutes. The girl can score, but it's like, does she really do anything that's special when you watch her? You know what I mean? Like, I'm rarely impressed by what I see with Kelsey Mitchell. Maybe because I've been watching her too long. This is her 8th season on the team. I'm ready for her to go. But she's such a ball stopper, bro. And, bro, I can only imagine if we would have had someone like Citron playing in that position. Someone that doesn't need the ball in their hands all the time, could play off Caitlin. Because if you look at Caitlin probably could have had 15 assists in this game. And if she just had a shooting guard that moves off the ball better, and if we had better passing, this Fever team would have had a really good record even with Caitlin out. You know what I mean? Like Ari McDonald was never the answer, bro. You know, I still think she's overrated. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's, to me, if we make that change, like, I would love to bring Marina Baby go. And Marina Baby's similar to Mitchell, where she does, like, shot jack, will shoot 20 times in a game. But I feel like Baby's a better facilitator. And she give you a little more. She going to at least try on defense. Not the greatest defender, but she going to try on defense, though. You know, honestly, man, I'll take JC Sheldon. JC Sheldon has impressed me with the Sun this season, especially in this game against the Sky today. She had 12 points. Like, she's not a lethal shooter, but she's somebody I think that could compliment Caitlin. I know they had the little college rival. I don't care about that. Their teammates are going to be getting along. I just felt like that there was a little bit of juice there. You know what I mean? So, stats for Caitlin Clark was 32 points. She was cooking. She had her best half ever in her career in that first half. She had 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. 7 turnovers, but that was okay. You know, she was still +5 on the court. Lexie Hall, all-star numbers. Let's talk about Lexie Hall. Lexie Hall, man. She's been playing out of her mind this season. Even the game where she didn't have any points the last game against Atlanta. She has such an impact on everything else, though. Shut down Ryan Howard again. Ryan Howard's like, she's missed shutdown when it comes to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard went off against the Sky the game after that. She was glad not to be seeing Lexie. So Lexie had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Just another fantastic defensive performance. 3 for 4 from 3. She is a 5 of 10 from the field, 34 minutes. She actually was tied with Kelsey Mitchell for the most minutes in this game for the team. Just was impressed by her, bro. Her ability to just playing defense out there, man. Because Sabrina was hot yesterday, 34 points. And it was just one of those. It was a fun game to watch, man. It was a really fun game to watch. I knew the Liberty just didn't have enough because they did not have Jones and Phoebich out there. But Lexie Hall is an all-star this year. I think she has done enough to get in that game. She's had a lot of games like this. She's been the most consistent Fever player. Only one bad offensive game, and that was that last game against the Dream. Since she's been a starter. She's been cooking, man. I think with Caitlin out there, it's going to prepare her even more to keep at this level. You know what I mean? And it was so good that Sophie Cunningham out there, man. She only had 5 points in 25 minutes of action, but she really wasn't aggressive at shooting the ball. She was just trying to get her legs under her. I was impressed that Sophie was able to get 25 minutes in this game. You know, that means that her conditioning is good. And hopefully she's loose enough to like Sophie is so important to this team, man, because we didn't have DeWanna yesterday. She needs to get us about 20 minutes a game. Like, if she can stay healthy, bro, this Fever team is different. Like, they're different with her out there. The only thing that I wasn't happy about, and I know she had a decent offensive game, was Sydney Colson. I think Sydney Colson in 20 minutes, I cannot see her playing 20. You know what I mean? I haven't been impressed with Ari McDonald, but I still would rather have Ari McDonald out there over Colson. You know what I mean? But, I got to give it to Colson. She had a nice game, man. 10.6 assists, but she not going to do that for you every game, dog. She just not. She not going to do that for you every game. She just not. But, nice win for the Fever, though, man. They look like the Fever again in this one, but this roster is still trash around CC. They need some players who can really play fast, bro. I think until they make that change with Kelsey Mitchell, this shit is not going to look good. You know what I mean? I think that once you get Caitlin that slashing guard that she needs to play next to, that can play defense and can pass a little bit, I think it's going to look a little bit better for her. But we'll see what happens. See what happens. See what happens. I know some of y'all Milshow and Ari fans are like, ugh, I hate this dude Ace, man. He's talking shit. You know, fuck y'all. Get off my channel if you don't like it. Go on ahead, y'all, man. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Aces Angels, y'all.